This is Kevin Mayo, your American correspondent for Real Ale Craft Beer, and today we're drinking Founders Brewing Dark Penance, their Imperial Black India Pale Ale. Now Founders is in Grand Rapids, Michigan. They've been around for a while now and got a really good rep. I mean, their breakfast stout, their double trouble, they've got some really high-class, well-known, well-regarded beers. This obviously is a black IPA. It's 8.9% ABV. It's 100 IBUs. They do have Chinook and Centennial hops in it. And so we're going to go ahead and give it a crack and we'll give it a pour. Founders is going through a big expansion. I was just reading about it on their website. You guys can check them out. But yeah, they're really adding capacity. They figure they're going to ship 200,000 barrels of beer this year, 2014, and continue to grow and do 300,000 barrels of beer next year. So that's really good news for us because that's more Founders beer out there for us to drink. Let's take a look at it, what we got here. If I hold it up to the light, it's not pitch black. I can see, just barely see through it. I can see the light itself would guess be just a dark blood red. So not a lot of head on it. Getting a high alcohol, that's not exceptional. I would maybe a half a finger, and it's a tan head or even a brown head, fairly tight bubbles on it. And again, I can't see if it's got a lot of carbonation or not. Should be fresh. They only do this October through December. This is late October here now when I'm shooting this video, so it should be fresh. There was a date by bottle, a bottle by, but it just wiped out. I tried to clean it, wipe it off, and gone. So, do aroma. And I get a lot of that, almost like a dark fruit. And you get the roasted malt, which translates into like a black coffee. And then in the background, just the slightest hint of the grapefruit. Again, 100 IBU, so this should be bitter. This should be a real ass kicker. Let's give it a try. Wow. Wow. Really, I mean, like black, dark coffee. Oh. And then just that 100 IBUs kicks in. You feel that bitter. Now, one of the things they say on their website is they founded this brewery, they had great designs, great ideas, and they just about went bankrupt because they were brewing bland beer. So they went out and started just following their heart and brewing big beers, big taste, big aromas. And now, again, like I said earlier, they're a well respected, well-known, big-time brewery. But this one here is not for the faint of heart. If you're new to craft beer, don't take this one on. But whew, let me try to break it down a little bit more, though. So your first taste is really the black coffee, and I mean like real bitter black coffee. Then you get the strong bitter at the back of your throat. That 100 IBUs just washes in. Then I get more of the dark malt or the roasted malt, so like a dark bread. Yeah. Now that time there I got a little bit more of that roasted malt, that caramel malt up front. Yeah. And then there is just, if you hunt around for it, wait for it, you can pick up a little bit of the hops. Just, again, the barest hint of the hops. So you can pick up just a little bit of the citrus. But it's big, it's bold, it's dark, it's bitter, it's malty. I have a hard time of thinking of another beer that's anything like it. Even some of the dark black IPAs I've done, which I tend to like, this tends to be a little bit darker, but not like a stout or a porter. I don't get that rich, creamy, chocolatey. No, this is just, I get the black coffee, the bitter to black coffee. The 100 IBUs just washes over you, but it doesn't linger. You taste it, then it goes away, and then the flavors come back forward. Again, kind of a specialty beer. Not for everybody, not for the faint of heart. I'm going to give it a solid 90 out of 100. But you got to know what you're getting into going into it. But you might have a different take on it. Till next time, keep drinking.